What's up guys? So today I'm making a video talking about Paldea Evolved. This is a video I didn't want to make, but I saw a ton of people talking about it, and enough people to the point where I'm like, okay, I need to make a video. So Paldea Evolved is sold out on the Pokemon Center, along with Scarlet and Violet Base and Paradox Rift. Now, I don't think this is a big deal, and I'm going to explain to you why. First of all, we'll just look at the box price. We're sitting at about $106 right now, up from a low of around 91, 92 towards the start of the year. And just a reminder, the cards, you have the Magikarp up there, the Iono, Chien-Pao Raichu, Tyranitar, Choyu, Tinkatong, and then you have all the new starters and their evolutions, a ton of other cards as well, great artworks. We actually made a video talking about Paldea Evolved and how it has a ton of depth, especially in comparison to sets like Fusion Strike and Lost Origin. So it's nice that Paldea Evolved's finally getting some recognition that I believe it deserves. But before we go any further, guys, 19% of you are subscribed. We're making progress on that number, but a lot of you still aren't subscribed. So if you're finding value from this content, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000, so all of you guys subscribing, it helps out a lot. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you very much. So why I don't think Paldea Evolved being sold out is a problem. Now, the reason for this, Paldea Evolved's only been out less than a year. It came out June 9th, 2023, so not even a year old. We've seen sets before sell out on the Pokemon Center and come back into stock. That's happened to Fusion Strike, Evolving Skies, tons of other sets as well. So it's not surprising for this to happen. And considering it's a newer set, I do believe it's going to get reprinted. And one of the reasons for this, I mean, if you just go to eBay, right, you can find tons of listings for Paldea Evolved still around the $95, $100 mark. And this is actually a pre-order sale someone's running from this Mysterious Cards Inc. I might leave a link in the description if you guys want to go check this out. They've sold over 1,000 boxes. I don't know if that's simply from this pre-order or in total, but they're pumping out the boxes, more than 10 available, and they're pre-ordering for $93.41. And it looks like this is going to ship in May, so in a month. So if a large store like this is selling a pre-order on this, it doesn't make sense that the Pokemon Center is not going to have their boxes restocked. And again, just to speak to this, obviously these prices are in Canadian, so if you guys are from the States, the prices will be a bit different. But the price for these boxes on the Pokemon Center is about 50% higher than what we're actually seeing current market value. So it doesn't make sense that people are buying out these boxes. Obviously, there will be some people that buy from the Pokemon Center just because they don't know any better. They don't understand that they can find a cheaper price. They just see that it's official Pokemon, so they just assume that's the only place they could get it, or this is the best price. So it makes sense why some people would buy boxes off here, but it doesn't make sense why they would sell out. So I think it's going to get restocked. I don't think it's a big deal. One other thing I wanted to talk about, the Magikarp. Almost $100 at this point. This is a big deal. And if we look at the year chart, I mean, this thing has just been on an absolute tear the entire year. Insane growth. And I mean, it makes sense. The Magikarp is a beautiful card. But now we're pushing close to $100. So it'll be really interesting to keep an eye on this card and see where it goes. We've seen a lot of IRs and alt arts make big moves recently, especially the Umbreon V from Evolving Skies, among other cards. So it'll definitely be interesting to see where this card goes in the future. I know it's really hard to grade in a 10, and PSA 10 prices are kind of out of control, so it makes sense why we're seeing a spike. But I just wanted to throw this in here for you guys that are interested in the singles as well. But yeah, don't worry about it. I think that Paldea Evolved is going to get reprinted. It'll be restocked, especially considering Paradox Rift and Scarlet and Violet Base are out. It definitely doesn't make sense for those to be sold out over Paldea Evolved, so don't worry about it. I think it's going to get restocked. Now, with that said, I do think there is a greater than zero possibility that one of these boxes just doesn't come back into stock. Now, I'm not saying that's a high likelihood, but we've seen it before with Rebel Clash, and I'm sure in history there's been other boxes where once it's sold out, it's never come back in, even if it's a newer set. And, Pokemon Company has just randomly short printed things before, but I think it'll get restocked. I mean, it's got a lot of competitive cards. They want to get the cards out to these people that play the TCG. And I mean, it's probably their best-selling Scarlet and Violet set anyways, so it makes sense why they would want to reprint it. So again, no cause for alarm. Don't worry about it too much. Things happen. Pokemon Company does some weird things. Maybe they're just sending boxes to their distributors and wholesalers. So again, not a big deal. Don't worry about this. And I'm sure we're going to see Paldea Evolved get restocked. But if not, hey, you can go over to eBay and you can pick up some boxes, or check your local LGS or online retailers, wherever you shop. You can still find it at a great price. So with that said, thank you guys for watching the video. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.